Good morning, scholars. Today we're going to continue through the Heracles Furens with lines 40 through 43. Tanon dharmat hos bonoi svέσĩ bonon, kam etide kre kam in andrasen legain, gerant ἀχρεῖον, me pot hoid en dromenoi, mήτρως ἐκ-πράσσω ἀtos dikain. Again. Tanon dharmata dos bonoi svέσĩ bonon, kam etide kre kam in andrasen legain, gerant ἀχρεῖον, me pot hoid en dromenoi, mήτρως ἐκ-πράσσω atos dikain. Okay, so as for vocabulary, we start with dᾰμαρ, dᾰμαρtos, hey, from dᾰμαζδο, which refers to a wife or a spouse, dᾰμαρ, dᾰμαρtos, and then our main verb, from spanumi, and the future is sβέσω, the aorist sβέσαι. So here we have an present subjunctive, sβέσαι. Tanon dharmat hos bonoi svésĩ bonon, and ponos is the word for murder, homicide, or slaughter. The verbs that are related to that noun are pano, which we see in the second aorist form, epepnon. It's very common, epepnon. And so our main construction here, hos sβέσαι, tos bonoi svésĩ bonon, this is a purpose clause depending on delay, he wishes, exelain, τους Heracles exelain delay, tanon dharmatos bonoi svésĩ bonon. So you have to notice the te, which is aspirated to a theta, following the dharmata, which links τους Heracles saying he wishes to kill them, tanon dharmata as well, killing the wife, i.e. their mother, as well, hos bonoi svésĩ bonon. And so this is identified as, this hos clause is a purpose clause, and after a primary tense verb like delay, the present, it will be in the subjunctive, which is what we have with sβέσαι, whereas in a secondary tense, it will be in the optative, in secondary sequence. So this is a very fine, one of my favorite sections of Smythe that goes into the various conjunctions that introduce final clauses. So 2193. Final clauses denote purpose and are introduced by hina, hopos, and hos in order that, equivalent to Latin ut, or in the negative by hina me, hopos me, hos me, or even me alone, as we'll see a little later. Now, 2193a goes into detail explaining which authors use which of these conjunctions, and this is a very nice subsection to appreciate as one gets deeper into Greek. But I'm going to go all the way down past the halfway part where he says, hos often shows the original meaning of in which way, how, as. It is rare in prose, except in Xenophon, and does not occur in inscriptions. It is rare in Aristophanes, but common in tragedy, especially in Euripides. So this is what we have here. Hos, which is a favorite of Euripides to introduce purpose clauses. Tus Heracles Furens exelen tele tanon dharmata dos bonoi svésĩ bonon. Now our continued vocabulary. Com is a putting together of kai and eme. Consult Smythe 68C to understand that iota just disappears. And me too. Then you have ἀχρεῖος, ἀχρεῖον, useless, unprofitable, good for nothing. And andromenoi, which is a perfect passive participle of androo, which in the passive means to become a man or to reach manhood. Com, a-t de cre com, and andrasen legain, geront ἀχρεῖον, me pot hoid andromenoi. So it's important to realize here that the geront ἀχρεῖον is a contemptuous aside coming out of Amphitryon's mouth in opposition to me, me, useless old man. And he'll continue this contemptuous self-referential remarks in our next excerpt. So, for the next line of vocabulary, very interesting. You don't see this word very often, and it's kind of strange to use here. So I have mήτρως, ho, masculine, versus μέter, he. So what we have here is mήτρωσε, which is plural always of the third declension, and it's of the third, and it refers to, look at two, any relation by the mother's side, and Pindar Euripides. So me pot hoid andromenoi, mήτρωσεν ἐκ-πράσσωσεν αΐματος δεικεν. And so it's not to be confused with μέter, mήτρως, which is the simple word for mother. ἐκ-πράσσω in Attic ἐκ-πράττω is to achieve, to bring about, and its principal parts, πράσσω, ἐπράξα, πεπρaka. It can also mean in and of itself, to exact punishment or to avenge. So ἐκ-πράσσω by itself can mean to exact punishment, which is its use here, but it's followed or takes as an object αΐματος δεικεν, αΐμα, hamatos, to, meaning blood, bloodshed, or murder, and δεικεν, of course, being the word for law, right, or as is the case, punishment. Okay, to bring about punishment of bloodshed. ἐκ-πράττειν αΐματος δεικεν. So here, here's the full entry for ἐκ-πράσσω. So it can mean to do completely, to bring about, to achieve, like Latin efficere. And secondly, it can mean to make an end of, to kill, destroy. Again, like Latin conficere, like Latin conficere. And then three, to exact, to levy, with a double accusative, κρέματα ἐκ-πράσσειν τενα, to exact money from a person. It's found in Thucydides. But then finally, under two, it can mean to exact punishment for a thing, to avenge. And this meaning occurs even in the middle in Herodotus. So again, it does one great good, as one gets deeper in Greek, to not settle for the one-word equivalents that are often given by books that are trying to make Greek or Latin easier, but to take the time to read and study the whole lexicon, the whole entry in the lexicon. So, geront ἀχρεῖον me pot hoid enδρομένοι, mήτρως εν ἐκ-πράσσω ἀίματος δικαίν. So this ἐκ-πράσσω ἀίματος δικαίν constitutes is an example of what's known as the cognate accusative, and so this is from Smythe 1563 and following. He says the cognate accusative is of two kinds, of which the second is an extension of the first. According to the first, one, the substantive in the accusative is of the same origin as the verb. So this is a nice example from Plato's Apology. Polein pluarion pluarunta. Talking much nonsense. Literally nonsensing much nonsense. Polein pularion pularonta. Pularia is nonsense. Pulareo is to speak nonsense. Or again, should be from the Apology 21a. Sun puge tain pugain tautain. He shared our recent exile. He fled with us in this recent flight, referring to when the Democrats were forced to leave the city when the Spartans won at the end of the Peloponnesian War. So likewise, you see in these examples, the noun and the verb, the accusative noun that's serving as the object of the verb, they both are based on the same root. So that's your most common use of the cognate accusative, where the substantive in the accusative is of the same origin as the verb. Whereas secondly, 1567, you have where the substantive in the accusative is of a kindred meaning with the verb. So the example is, they went forth on other expeditions, ex elon alas hodus. Ex elon, to go out, to journey out, is from exerkomai, but it takes the object hodos, which is a word for journey, but it's not the same root, it's just kindred meaning. It's the same meaning. So, and likewise the next example, they raised what is called the sacred war. Ton hieron kalumenon polemon estrateusan. Okay, estrateuo, where we are strategy. They waged a war. Polemon and estrateuo are both related kindred ideas. And so the object of strateusan, is an accusative of a related idea. Next example, estene se tautain no san. He fell ill of this disease. So astheneo, which means to fall ill, is related to the notion of disease. So this is the second type of cognate accusative. So in our line, when we have mήτρως and ἐκ-πράσσω, where ἐκ-πράσσω by itself can mean avenge. We avenge, take our vengeance. We enact ἀίματος δικαίν. We enact the vengeance of blood, retribution of blood, of murder. This is, I think, an example of the second type of cognate accusative, where their substantive in the accusative is of kindred meaning to the verb. So dikain, ἀίματος δικαίν, the justice or retribution of blood, is the same, is very kindred in meaning to ἐκ-πράσσω, meaning to avenge. Okay. So here we go. Tanon dharma tos bonois bese bonon, kam etide cre kam in andra sen lagain, geront ἀχρεῖον, me pot hoid endromenoi, mήτρως sen ἐκ-πράσσω sen ἀσήματος dikain. Again, but marking this kaisuras. Tanon dharmata tos bonois bese bonon, kam etide cre kam in andra sen lagain, geront ἀχρεῖον, me pot hoid endromenoi, mήτρως sen ἐκ-πράσσω sen ἀσήματος dikain. Okay, one last time. Tanon dharmata tos bonois bese bonon, kam etide cre kam in andra sen lagain, geront ἀχρεῖον, me pot hoid endromenoi, mήτρως sen ἐκ-πράσσω sen ἀσήματος dikain. Okay, there we go. We're getting close to the end. If you have any questions regarding this passage or anything earlier, ask them in the comment box, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Continue to work hard and have a great day. Thank you for being interested, and do subscribe and hit the notification button. Thank you. Goodbye.